Hey guys, what's up? I'm Howard. Welcome to the Tech Cruiser channel. So, a little bit of news, a little bit of updates. As you can see behind me, there's the brand new Prusa i3MK3s. Got it in, I've had it about a week. Been playing around with it, trying to dial in the settings. I'm still kind of new with the whole Prusa universe. So I may just be missing some things, but we'll get to that here in a minute. So it came in on Tuesday last week. I started the build at about 8 o'clock, 7:30, 8 o'clock. And it took me until right around 4:30 in the morning. I powered through it. I didn't film it because I was just really excited to get it together and just start using it and learning about it. So I didn't film that. If you want to see a build video of those, there's all kinds of them. I know Maker's Muse has a build video for the i3 up. You can check out his channel and watch his build video. If I remember right, it's in 2 parts. I don't really remember, but it's usually a long build to put this thing together. It comes in 6.5 zillion pieces. But we got it together. We started printing some things. This is one of the first things that I printed. We'll go down to the table view and we'll take a look at it. So this is one of the things first things that I printed, and I had some issues with the print. It didn't really, I don't know if you can see that too well, but it didn't fully seat on the bed. Right over here, it kind of smushed in a little bit. It's a little bit warped. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that or not. I'm trying to get to the best view, but it's a little bit warped. It wasn't exactly flat. There you go. You should be able to see that warp there. It took me a while to dial in these settings and to figure out how to kind of get them where they're supposed to be. So I started playing with some stuff in the Prusa Slicer software, and started to kind of get it to a point where I can reliably hit the print button and walk away. It wasn't until I reached out to the Prusa owner support group on Facebook and kind of got some guidance, 2-3 days ago, something like that, as to what I was doing wrong. So the next thing that I printed was this guy here. He's a little Martian guy, and the layers are absolutely amazing. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that. I'm filming this on my laptop, but the layers are unbelievable. You can probably see it right there. Very fine detail. Came out really beautifully. There's a little bit of stringing down here toward the bottom of the legs. I apologize, you're not able to see that. But there's a little bit of stringing down there by the legs, just because of the overhangs. A little bit of stringing in between the top where the hole is, but overall, very good print. Now, the next thing that I printed, now these prints came from the disc that came with the printer, so they're all Prusa models. However, this is the next one that I printed, was the Triceratops skull, and this came out just unbelievable. It's a little tiny bit, a couple of wisps up in this area, but the detail that you're getting in that is just unbelievable. I'll try and get you a good view here. The layers are just unbelievable. Even the details underneath are just fantastic. They really are fantastic. So this print was right before I started kind of delving a little bit more deeply into get a little bit faster, a little bit better quality, all the kind of typical stuff that that you do with your prints. And so I had found a spool holder. I forget on which website I found it. I think it was on Thingiverse. That had wheels, and it looks fantastic. So I started to print them. Now I had all of the parts on one. I'll show you all the rest of the parts here. I had all of these parts together in with these parts, and I kind of spaced them all nicely, and it wasn't coming out. And I kept going back and changing the settings, going back and printing. And after about 6 or 7 times of the print failing, I kind of gave up and went back to the support group on Facebook for Prusa owners, and put up some pictures and asked some questions and got some really good solid advice. It's a really solid community out there, and they kind of said that the Z height was too low, meaning it was too close to the bed of the printer. And now I know you can adjust the Z height in the live settings on the printer as it's printing, so I kind of messed with that a little bit. I also adjusted how fast it was printing and the flow settings. Now this brings me to the thing that I'm confused about / frustrated about. So I adjusted those in the printer in the live settings. Now since then, with the exception of this one that just came out, which is really wispy. I don't know if you'll be able to see that on here. There you go. You should be able to see that right there. So it's kind of wispy in between each of the peaks. So, but that can go away with with a heat gun or hairdryer. That's fine. So I adjusted those settings, and ever since I adjusted them, it's been printing fantastic. It's a nice even speed. The flow is good. The layers are amazing. But the problem I'm having is they're in the printer. I can power off, I can put a new print in, and it does it just fine. What if I switch materials? Do I then have to readjust the live settings in the print? Because as I'm messing within the Prusa slicer, the printer wasn't picking up those settings off of the G-code. I thought you set up your print in the G-code, put it in the machine, and the printer should pick up all of those settings from the G-code and just execute them. This was not happening to me. That's why I went through so many iterations to print these before giving up and saying, help, I need some help. If you've been a long time in the Prusa world, been in Joseph's mind a little bit, and you know kind of what I'm talking about, please drop a link down below, drop some advice if there's a website or a forum that has all these answers in there. I honestly need help because I'm new to this. I am loving it, but I'm not going to be printing with just PLA forever. Maybe some ABS, definitely some PETG, maybe some wood filaments. I want to print some other stuff with some other filaments, but I'm really not looking forward to it live adjusting the settings in the printer every time I change what filament I'm using. So if you know that, drop me a line, drop me a DM, whatever, with some advice as to what I'm missing, what I'm doing wrong, all of the above. So that's kind of all we got. Kind of wanted to give you a quick update. Like I said, the layer quality, I don't know if you're going to be able to see the layers too well. I'm trying to get you. You can probably see it a little bit better. No, maybe up here. Trying to catch the reflection. I don't have much light in here. There you go. I mean, the layer lines are really narrow. The part's amazing. It's really nice and strong. So, that being said, like I said, if you have any tips about changing the settings in the Prusa slicer to go to the machine, let me know. Drop that information down below. I'd love to know that so I don't have to live adjust in the printer every single time that I want to change filaments. So that's kind of what we got, guys. If you would like to see something printed that'll fit on the print bed, let me know. Shoot me a message with an STL file. I'll be happy to give it a go. If you have any kind of torture test, I'd be happy to give that a go too. Just drop all that down into the comments section, or leave me a note. But for right now, that's all we got, guys. Keep printing and keep it real. Catch you later.